This is Gloucester Park TV. We're catching up with the foreman for the Gary Hall senior team, son Clint Hall, and really forgot about the Hall camp after the Pacing Cup. You barely had a run, but on Friday night, some of the big guns are back.
Yeah, the 3-year-olds are back in town, Gareth, so we're back busy again. You're right, it's been pretty quiet.
First race, this former Kiwi, Runrunjimmydunn. They tell me the spies at the trials on Byford, this horse went like a really good horse.
Yeah, look, and so he should, Gareth. He was about 90k when...
Bargain, they tell me, 90k.
Yeah, but he's supposed to give you a nice feel for that price, and he did that Sunday.
What were you most impressed about his performance on Sunday at that trial?
Well, the question mark was probably over his point-to-point speed, and I'd have to say he felt as sharp as, some good horses I've driven.
Gloucester Park can be a little bit difficult for former Kiwis. How do you think you'll handle this tight circuit here? And going around the other way, obviously he was trained in the northern part of New Zealand.
Yeah, that's why I sent him around that last corner at Byford hard, and he gave me a good feel. He didn't interfere with himself, and as we all know, he paced a pretty good quarter.
Expect him to win from that second row draw on Friday night?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's all we needed to know. Race number 3, intriguing runners here, Webb Alice and Air Crusher. First of all, Webb Alice, formerly trained in New South Wales by Kevin Basuto, drawn barrier 1. How is it, how has that pacer been at training at home?
Yeah, he's been working well. He's a bit of a handful. He wants to charge and go faster than you want him to, and when you look back at his form over East, he did the same thing. He used to leave out from any gate and cross most fields. So, look, I'd say he'd be coming out of the gate hard and freewheeling in front.
Expect him to lead?
Look, I haven't had a great look at the field, but looking at his form in New South Wales, he was 9.5 out of 10 sort of beginner, so very quick.
We haven't seen Air Crusher for a long time. Is there a reason why?
Yeah, look, he's had a little injury that keeps coming up again and again, but he's working as well as ever, and it seems to settle down now. He probably looked to tuck away in there first up. He's a very good horse, Air Crusher. If he had a drawn one and take Webb Alice out of it, I'd almost say he'd be a certainty, but from there, I can't see him getting around Webb Alice unless he does something wrong, so he'll be tucked away. There
we go, good push for Webb Alice in race number 3. Our Barcelona finished down the track first up from a break. How did you assess that effort?
Yeah, I thought he went terrific, Gareth. We sort of lost a bit of ground at the 600 there, and when we started to make that up around the corner, a horse galloped in front of us, and he went wide and was beaten 10 metres. His work at home is very good. There's nothing between him and Herrick Roosevelt.
Is that true?
No, there's not a lot between them. Whoever leads would win. I expect him to lead and win as well.
There we go, our Barcelona, really good push for that pacer. Fernley Rebel, you drive this pacer in race number 5, drawn the second row. This horse hasn't been going too bad.
No, he's been going quite well, Gareth. I think he's another one, when he draws the lead, he'll be winning.
Do you think so? So you're not drawn to lead, unfortunately, on Friday night?
No, we'll probably end up tucking in on the fence there Friday night and driving for luck.
American Boy's been going really well for the team. His effort in probably a little bit weaker class behind 2.5 Tigers was really good. He was 3 wide without cover. 1,700 metres, barrier number 3 with Beddoes Fire drawn barrier 9. Can you win this race Friday night?
Oh, I think he can, but it's not going to be an easy task, is it? You'd imagine Beddoes Fire would want to blast out from there over the mile, and Tuxedo Tour would probably push out hard too, so I don't know really where he gets to, but he's racing well. 2.5
Tigers, never really thought he'd win an MO. We thought he'd win an MO, but it took a long time, and all of a sudden he's put 2 on the bounce.
Yeah, he won like a good horse Friday and got out of the gate like a good horse, so I'd say he's definitely an each-way chance from a bad draw.
It's time to go home after that. Who would be your better chance on the program? Which horse are you really looking forward to driving on Friday night?
Oh, definitely the 3-year-olds. I think Jimmy Dunn should get the job done, but he'll be too short, and probably the same with Barcelona, given the one gate he'll be pretty short quote for the punters, but they're the 2. And maybe Webb Alice if they're prepared to risk him a bit, but he is a handful and he can take charge.
Now, crystal ball time. Who will you be driving in the Derby?
Oh, I'll have to see the draw, but I was pretty impressed with Jimmy Dunn on Sunday.
Yeah. So apart from you and Junior, there's going to be a driver with a really good opportunity.
Yeah, definitely, because El Barcelona gave me a feel Friday that if he had a better trip or a better gate, that he probably would have got over those horses.
Exciting times. Thanks for joining us here on Gloucester Park TV, Clinton Hall.
Thanks, Gareth.